Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who taught well, and salutations to the elect brothers pushing this truth with sincerity across all four corners of the globe. Back at it again, with salutations and exhortations to the elect few that's out there, still enduring, keeping that candle lit, that oil burning, all right, keeping them jabs swinging, all right, fighting a good fight. As we closing this, the end of this century. Well, it's not the closing of the century, it's just the first quarter actually, but it seems like the closing of a era. An era of wickedness. Seems like a closing of an era of wickedness. All right. Nobody knows the exact date or year when the Lord is going to return, but it's feeling like it's the season for him, to do what he do. All right. Get things back in order. All right. Set the record straight. And it feels good, man. It energizes the spirit of the elect to know that we almost there, It's almost over, Because we feel like, the hopeful elect feel like we in down to our last leg. If you're getting afflicted the way I know brothers mostly do, feeling, weathered, feeling tried through the fire, it's not a good feeling. How we set ourselves apart from the rest of the world, even loved ones. You feel alienated. You alienate yourself actually, because you don't have nobody that's telling you or forcing you to be the way that you are, as far as not conforming to the way the rest of the world is. You do it yourself out of the spirit and the love and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. But it's a self-discipline type thing, all right? Nobody wants to be under the scrutiny of discipline all the time, every time. So it is definitely strenuous, And brothers are human, so we do cut back sometimes. When we live a little, might go to the movies, might play a video game, all right? Brothers are human, but we also maintain that focus of living a life of spirituality, being not a natural man, all right? Disciplining yourself, like things that you would do normally if you wasn't in the spirit. What you do when you're in the spirit causes you to be elevated, all right? You may not feel like it, you may not see the results now, but it's definitely an elevation as far as spirituality is concerned, and as far as ascending closer to the Most High, because he's on close observation, and he observes what people do physically and mentally. So, you train yourself to mentally do things different than what your physical wants you to do. All right. Sometimes I just want to lay in bed when I get up, not only just because of the tiredness, but because, my infirmities causes me to feel like I need an extra 30, 40 minutes to just lay in bed before I could even get up. But my spirit tells me, get up now before you get to, thinking and, you know, change your mind about what you was planning to do, which is to get up, do a video, then start your day, you know. And that's a challenge within itself. So, I commend you brothers who get up with the spirit and the fire and the drive to want to, feed the sheep. First and foremost, it's an exercise that is a faith booster. So if that's your regimen, salutations to you brothers for that. And continue in that spirit, because that's the best way to start your day, with the spirit of the Lord on your mind, and the thought of getting that daily bread in to feed the sheep early. You never know who's looking forward to seeing your video first thing in the morning. So continue to do that. And that's what it takes. I was watching a brother that was making a video about what it takes to keep the Lord first. And the first thing you do in the morning, if you feeding his sheep, that's keeping the Lord first. I'm talking right now with the sleep still in my eyes right now. It may sound like I'm a little slumber in my speech right now too, but as well, as soon as I woke up, that's the first thing I want to do. And Lord willing, it pays off. Just like when you work your body out, you look forward to seeing the outcome, the muscles or whatever, the tone body. We work our salvation. We look forward to seeing the day that we're restored. Because keep in mind, we definitely are not restored yet. There's a lot of people who believe that they're restored due to financial reasons or whatever, but they're not. Okay? We are not saved until the Lord returns and restore us to the rightful position that the chosen people shall be, which is Israel, which is the prince of the power. All right, that's what Israel stands for, the prince of the power. And you say Israel in Hebrew, Yasharallah. All right, Yah, the Shar, prince, and Allah, power. Yasharallah is how you say Israel in Hebrew. All right. And the Lord spoke of him doing his part of restoring us, all right, bringing us to our rightful state of rulership, not in captivity, but in rulership. In Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 24, and it reads, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land." All right. When you take us out of amongst the heathen, that's out of captivity. All right, gather us up, Israel, and put us in the land of our own land, in the countries of our own land. All right, and that's the land of Jerusalem. All right, and Israel, because everybody who, even though they Israel, they come from certain places. Those are not your real lands. If you Jamaican or Puerto Rican and you feel like Puerto Rico or Jamaica is your land, that's not your real land. They named you after the place where they created. They named. All right. So gotta get that out your mind. Your true land is Israel, Jerusalem. All right. And he named us after the land as well. All right. Jerusalem is as a people before it's a land. All right. So it was named after us. We have a name, we have an identity, we have a land, we have a language. All right. Get used to knowing that. All right. Lord willing, I hope that was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.